preparing for it, nor is it finishing it.
Okay.
This is the part where we actually make it look like him.
Mm-hmm.
So this painting, this part is just filling in the white spaces and finishing it.
Gotcha.
In this case, the white space in particular is the area behind his glasses lens right there.
Okay.
I'm putting in those blues and greens, and I'm going to try to keep those patches of color in sort of a rectangular configuration.
Okay.
To show that I'm reflecting the window back there.
Wow, yeah, that's a really subtle detail. And what colors are we using there?
That part was just ultramarine blue, cerulean blue, and some azo yellow to make the green.
Gotcha. Now we're moving into his hair, correct?
Mm-hmm. So I realized as dark as that hair looked when we first did it.
And it did look dark.
It did, but once I got that almost, practically black background in, realized it's not even dark enough.
Not even dark enough.
Yep. So I'm mixing up my three main colors once again. Ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, raw sienna to make that black.
Yeah.
And I'm darkening that hair further.
It does look a little bit light here. What's causing that?
That is really just the shine of the wet paint
Okay.
reflecting off of it into the camera. That will actually look a little bit darker once it's dry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because that shine won't be there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're mixing up some brownish orange skin tone here.
Gotcha. And now we're moving into the ear.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Trying to make that ear look anatomically correct and not just a flap of flesh blown in the breeze.
Now, I know we've talked about this before, but I don't like that image you just painted for me.
How about the ear that I'm painting right now?
That one I like, yeah. How important do you consider anatomy to be in this process, at least at this stage?
So once again, learn the anatomical structure.
Okay.
Because it's practically the same with all people.
Okay.
So it will save you time to know it. That being said, don't bother learning the names. I mean, it'll help you show off to your friends and annoy some people. But
can we attest to that? Or
yes. Unfortunately, I have no friends left for this reason. But
that's why I'm the assistant.
But yeah, I mean, if you don't really need to know the names of everything. I know some of the names of the anatomical features, not all of them.
Yeah.
But I do know the structure.
Yeah.
And that is helpful. That is a shortcut.
Gotcha. So now you're darkening the upper lip there and around the sides. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yep. So the upper lip is generally darker than the lower lip.
Okay.
Because it's facing away from the light. Light is usually above the model in terms of like the sun or a window or a lamp.
Yeah.
So upper lip darker, and then corners of the mouth darker, because there's sort of a dimple of flesh right at the corners of the mouth.
Gotcha.
And what I'm doing here is, once again, the beard is totally dry at this point.
Totally dry.
I'm taking my pen and dipping it in the masking fluid once again, and I'm adding some more future white hairs in the beard, I should say.
Gotcha.
So the masking fluid will preserve those midtones that are already there. So now I've got 2 layers of color.
Oh, wow, okay.
And once that's dry, I'll be able to paint some more darks in the beard.
Yeah. Now, for access to our course, Paint Realistic Watercolor Portraits, visit the link in the description below. Let's all get better together.